Hello, welcome back to my channel. My camera is a bit low on charge, but I didn't have time to put it to charge, so it may cut out. Let's hope not, because I only have 50 minutes to film this video, and this video is going to take probably about half that time, to be completely honest with you. So today I'm doing something which I do lots of this kind of thing on my channel. Haven't done any for a while. I'm doing a weird one, but I thought why not try it. So I've done loads of soups before, I've done loads of different soups. Haven't done any soups recently, but I just thought because it's winter and you come in, you're freezing cold, all you want is a nice soup. Now, you're not going to go for the bog standard carrot and coriander. I found them, thought it was weird, but weird, we need to try it weird. So we're going for carrot and orange. Now, I'm not convinced this actually is going to go. And there are, for some reason, loads of instructions for a soup, which I'm baffled by. So we need, well, I'm not going to do the amounts they say, because with BBC Good Foods, they always give you loads. So like, if I follow the recipe, I end up with enough for like a whole week, and I'm like, no, I don't want enough for like a meal or two. You can't get rid of the stuff, so you always end up with twice as much when you do this sort of thing. But it actually says orange. It says orange juice and oranges. So we get a few carrots. And we are thinly slicing them. So we're going to thinly slice. If you saw my last video where I made like a family favourite meal that you can use for a couple of days, and just a heartwarmingly good winter meal, the shepherd's pie, I talk about this grater, so I'm not going to bore you with it. But like I said with the shallot in last video, I can't remember what I was about to say about the shallot. Oh yeah, in the shallot I always tell you how to do it, because there's bound to be someone who doesn't watch this, who like watches the video and they're like, how do you chop? You didn't tell me how to chop a shallot. But then there were people like, you tell us every single video and I'm bored of it. So you can't please everyone. I might do more carrot, we'll see how we go. But we'll just stick to this amount for now. So in a pan, I'm running out of clean pans because I film multiple things in a day, and when this dishwasher lasts 2 hours and you don't do it to the end, I'm back with my massive Bertolli butter. Because it's not a black pan, you can use a metal spoon or a soup spoon, but not for mixing. Actually can't find anything I need. So it says a large knob of butter. Whilst that is I haven't actually read the method because I know how to make it. I do it for quantity and that. I usually half them, so it always makes way too much. I don't get how this is so long for a soup. Anyway, to melt the butter gently. That's too high. Melt the butter gently in a medium saucepan, then add the carrots. Just thinly sliced carrots. So let's pop, let's tail, let's pop, let's tail, let's third. So chop and tail them, and then cut them in thirds. The butter has to be majoritarily melted, but it has to be completely. It adds the flavour. So cut your carrot into three when you chopped and tailed it, and then half it, and half it again, and then you get like 4 bits. Because they're toasted and then it's disintegrate, so. Maybe the chunkier bits like that. If you got like a fat carrot, you cut in half before you then start slicing. You're just going to mix them round in the butter to get the flavour. So as you can imagine, it's very orange looking. So you may think that tomato soup is red. Tomato soup looks orange. And soften the carrots. Staying cooking there for almost 10 minutes, but I made a bit less because I need to film. But ideally you would do it for that long. So now it's the veg stock. Now I have mentioned this several times before, again, but in case you haven't seen, these are £1.50 from M&S, but you can get 10 for £1 in Sainsbury's, but I find these are the nicer. I don't like to sound like that, but I have said it a million times before. You're going to have to go for it like a medium, like small pan. So what you do is you get a cube. Oh yeah, the beef one I used in the last video were Sainsbury's. Also what I might say is actually nearly. It's only 3:15. I'm here at 3:40. I hit glass outside at 3:40. This is like ridiculously early. Like permanently going out in the dark. Like if you go somewhere, the chances are 99% of the time now you come back in the dark. I used to think it's getting dark nearly home time at work because I finish at like 6ish. Now I'm thinking, just got dark, I'm only about halfway. Kind of like, leave everything to do its stuff now on the hob, and then you can prepare the oranges. But I'm going to put two tiny ones because we are putting juice in as well. Not putting a juice in like right to the end, but now everyone doesn't have to start peeling an orange. I always get a knife and slit it, and then you can start peeling. Or you just have to get your fingers through it if you don't have a knife, because these are great like packed lunch food. Not very accurate on many things. A large knob of butter. I actually think this is quite a festive soup. I don't know whether orange is festive or not. I think it's quite festive. I would never have thought in my life to put oranges with carrots and make it into a soup. But oranges are quite festive because I used to when I was younger. Actually, they stopped about 2 years ago. You know when you go to like Christingles, you go to church and sing carols and all that festive stuff. You always get like a Christingle, which is like an orange. Well, it's a large orange, not this little thing that I've got. And you always get like sticks of sweets in them. But it's like people in the community. Actually people we knew actually that made them. But yes, I'm going to wash my hands up on the orange gum. But like, orange mess. But like, orange is like a Christmassy fruit. And this is perfect, I say. I say this is a perfect fruit for Christmas. So it's festive, seasonal, and great for the weather. And something new that I've never tried, carrot and orange. Now we're going to break up the oranges, preferably one segment at a time, but if you get two it's not the end of the world. I'm scared my camera's going to die because it's only on like 10%, so I need to speed up a bit. Now I'm doing it in two because I'm scared of me stirring ASAP. And a large knob of butter, and I think a large knob I'll put too much in. At least it's not sticking, even though it sounds like it, it's not. I'm now going to slowly stir in my stock, a little bit at a time, and it will steam up if your pan's really hot. I should have weighed it out and measured it in the jug thing to make sure I had the right amount again. In the last video you noticed disintegrate from 500 to 400. Should have done that. So it will, if you like boiling up water to stock, it will reduce, but you have to get the right amount. Put a bit of water. Especially in these sort of pans, a lot of that pan like that, it will stick because these are stick pans. They're not a non-stick pan, so you do need a little bit more butter. So you don't put the juice in until after it's boiled and sieved and blended. But what we are going to do is season it. Now it recommends the seasoning in mint. Now it does sound more seasonal than a bit of parsley, but I don't like mint at all, so having a splash of parsley, like literally the tiniest splash of parsley, going. Now this only boils for around about 10 minutes. These videos just take ages to film because I have to talk through it all, which is definitely a bad thing. But sometimes you kind of like, I'd like to have done that in 10 rather than half. No. You have to remember to keep stirring this, and you've got it on a low heat, low to medium. Yeah, that's going to boil away. So it says, pour in the stock and sprinkle in a little salt. If using a cube, hold back on the salt because there's salt in the cube. Bring to the boil and simmer. You recommend putting a lid on it. So they recommend, instead of just blitzing your soup, they recommend straining it. So it's a good job you look at the method. It says consider this method says you should. Instead of just blitzing the whole lot, separate liquid and vegetable and only strain the vegetable. Which is something I don't do. I just tend to, for most things, you just either don't blitz at all because it's a chunky soup, or you blitz the whole lot. I recommend sieving it. So then the liquid and veg are separate. So I might strain it into the pan that had the stock in the first place, because they've dirty in the pan. Go put the ones back in the fridge. I didn't really think about it when I thought of it, I thought, that's different. I have to try it. Because carrot and coriander is a normal procedure. They're normal soup. And more common. And I just thought, orange and carrot, never tried it. Sounds different, let's try it. I didn't think until getting the ingredients and preparing to make the video that I thought, it's actually festive as well, because orange is like a festive this time of the year. Winter is the perfect, this may be a video, and I think in my last video I got everything like 7/8, whatever. But in this video, I have a feeling it may get lower than 10 or 8, just because I may not actually like it. I like carrot and coriander, I like oranges, do they go together? I need to be convinced is the question. Get convinced is the next. Oh, I'm not sure my sieve's big enough. But anyway, let's turn it off and sieve it. And they recommend you just sieve the veg. And the new technique, but I'm up for trying anything. Sieve's a bit like manky gross, but we'll hold fire. It's easy to sieve it with or without the I have to do it on here because the bottom of the, actually I might get a pan stand out. It might be easier to do it here rather than stretching over. So now I need to find a pan stand. My nice rubbery pan stand. Water kind of helps. Water helps because if you just blitz in vegetables, it'll be really thick. If you just blitz in carrot and orange, it'll be really thick. I don't know why he's straining it. I'm not sure about this method. The other day is really thick. This is not a better technique. Very orange, very orange. It's very, very thick because obviously you don't have any of the liquid in it, so this is not the way to blitz soup, I don't think. But the recipe says it must work. Then also it takes longer because it's so thick. I don't like the carrots hard, the carrots are softened. Because it's so thick, you've got a liquid. Not sure if that's a method I would adopt because you get the liquid in and then it just puts in vegetables that is going to be thick because no liquid in it. So I'm not doing this method ever again, but I'm just going to follow that. I might give it one blitz I might give it a blitz with the might give it a quick blitz with the stock in. It's really thick. I think it's because of the way we sieved it. I think it's because of the way we sieved it. I personally think you do it with the liquid in, or otherwise you just basically mushing the vegetables up because no liquid to absorb. It's just like thick mush, and it's harder to blitz because you don't have any of that liquid. But the recipe says it, so I thought I'd try it for a change. Out with some orange juice, that's not the point. Basically, the conclusion we've come to is you don't sieve it. That method doesn't work the way the recipe says. You don't sieve it and do the vegetables. It turns into mush and you have no liquid in there. So it's just mush method, hardly cut out. So I said it might do because it's own chart. It cut out at the exact point where I'm about to taste it and rate it. Turns out it wasn't very nice. Carrot and orange soup, I'm not sure it goes. Like, you could taste carrot, you can taste orange. It wasn't like too much juice of orange added in with the orange segments. And there wasn't too much carrot compared to orange. Like, it was a good balance of both. But I'm just thinking, it cut out. It wasn't great. I'm not sure the combo goes. That's what I think. I don't think the combination goes. But anyway, I'll give it like something like a 4 or 5, not like a 2 because I still had a few mouthfuls. But anyway, I'm not exactly sure exactly what point it cut out at, but basically the method it said to do is sieve it and then blitz the veg and then add the liquid. It's a stupid idea because the veg gets too thick and it doesn't work. So don't do that method, just sieve it up, just blitz it all together, which actually works that what I normally do. So I'd give it like I think I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you tomorrow with the next Vlogmas. Please like and subscribe and I'll catch you very soon.